Fresh from the pages of Sample Library Review, here's this week's Deal Compressor for February 27th, 2026. I'm your host, Don Bodan. We got new releases from Fracture Sounds. Orchestral Tools captures an unconventional 5-string hybrid viola. And Impact Soundworks released a new one in their shreddage line. Of course, we got my picks of the week, dollar deals, and featured freebies. First, let's jump into my pick of the week. Sample Logic's Expeditions on a big 80% off discount. This compact library of dynamic rhythmic sequencing with world loops, percussion is perfect for all kinds of music and scoring. It only sells for $2.99, just $59.99 just for the next 3 days. In new releases this week, Impact Soundworks has released Shreddage 3 Electro Sitar. For this one, the developers captured that psychedelic sound from the 60s and 70s, but plays just like a guitar. Available as a contact player instrument and is NKS compatible. Looks like this one's available now for $149. I'll include links to this and everything I mentioned clearly organized in that first pinned comment below. This is fresh off the heels of Impact Soundworks announcing they've got an update to their Shreddage amp XTC. New in the Micron series from Audifier, Nautilus. This one's available now for $29. Does require the full version of Contact. And new from WA Productions, they've released Nanobeat. This AU VST-AX utility, promising shimmering textures from modern ambient to stuttering glitches. This is an effects plugin here. It's on a special intro price of $14.90. Normally going to sell for $49.90. Just as an aside here, the D-Troubler WA Productions harsh frequency reduction plugin that I really loved. It's back on sale for $19.90, normally $39.90. I'm using this one all the time. Anybody else pick this one up? Let me know in the comments below. Other new releases, 344 Audio has released Cartoon Mayhem. It's on a 41% discount here. You get the full collection for $65 right now. It's normally going to be $109. There is a mini version, which is just $32. And a new one from Osterhaus Sounds, Penumbra Strings. Contact Library is 30% off right now. It's normally going to be $69. Get it for $49.30 for the next 19 days. In headlines this week, Orchestral Tools have teamed up with Alexei Gustman for the Viola Grottesca. This virtual instrument's an unconventional 5-string hybrid viola. It's got this warm, gritty tone that dips into the cello range. This one's aimed specifically for composers seeking unusual colors. It's got sustains with legato, multiple short articulations, chord repetitions, arpeggiated patch, and a swashbuckler rhythmic pattern. It's all been recorded at Berlin's Teledeck scoring stage with 7 microphone positions. It's currently 20% off on Enterprise, €79, normally €99. In other news, Fracture Sounds has released Lighthouse Piano, teaming up once again with Marcus Warner. We just loved the team up last year with Compendium Eldenvale. This one, they're promising a deeply expressive sample library built around a 1920s Bluther-style 7 Grand. It's recorded in a characterful studio, and the instrument delivers a unique felt-like warmth, but it's got this shimmering clarity, especially up in the high end. There's three microphone perspectives, detailed noise control, and extensive atmosphere layers as well. Library does come with a bonus harmonium and has bundle options available. Now, I did get a copy of this in advance, so I've been playing around with it for, a week and a half. I just love this thing. It's got such great character. I'll include a link over to the checking out Lighthouse Piano, as well as a link straight over to Fractured Sounds if you want to investigate those bundle options. First thing in that first pinned comment below. Excite Audio's released Evolve Air. This is a new sample-based synthesizer focused on atmospheric, ethereal textures like breathy vocals, wind instruments, and spacious ambiences. There's 250 presets with a quad-layer engine, real-time morphing via the XY pad, plus they've got drag and drop modulation, built-in effects, and really built for cinematic ambient soundscapes. There's several options for this one right now. You can pick it up for $39 intro. You can get the light version for just $19, normally $29. If you own Evolve, you can get Evolve Air Lite for $20. And if you own any other Evolve product, you can get Evolve Air with a cross grade for $29. Promo prices are going on till March 31st. And if anybody wants to see a review of this one, please chime in below. If you want to see a review of anything I mentioned, chime in below. Let me know in the comments. Now we got quite a few more new releases and more news on the way. Let's dive into our featured offer here. UVI Falcon Extended Bundle, available now over at Plugin Boutique at 80% off. $89, you could pick up Falcon and all of those expansions that they've released over the years. This is the best deal I've seen yet to grab Falcon, which is super powerful synth. More and more people seem to be leaning towards Falcon in my circle. 80% off till March 2nd with that bundle with all those expansions. It normally sells for $1,040. Now, I got a lot of positive feedback last month when I had mentioned utilities in a separate section of the Deal Compressor. There's this new utility I just came across called Orc. This one's by Ruchir Shahar, and this looks like it uses a generative system for creating orchestral musical matter, promising enhanced MIDI beyond the piano roll. It treats MIDI as structured musical data, and just browsing through the page here, this looks very interesting. If anybody's out there wants to tweak around, you can pick this one up for free. It's a free demo version right now. Full version looks like it's not released yet, but it's going to be 67 British pounds once it is released. No videos or anything up here to play or hear it in action, but just reading through this, I thought somebody might find it interesting because it sure looks pretty clever to me. In the spotlight this week, over at Audio Plug Deals, they've got Authentic Soundware's Space Age Expansion Bundle. This includes both their Space Age voices and Space Age Vibraphone. Normally sell for $218. These are bundled together as contact libraries here for $89, 60% off just for the next 11 days. More new releases. Tom Wolf's got a new collection of sounds for Pigment's Evanescence. This one's special intro price $19.99, normally $29.99. It says there's a limited time bonus here. You'll also receive 10 free bonus sound sources. Triple Spider Audio's got a new collection for Serum 2 Kinetica. Normally €24.75. Get it for €18.97. It's promising cinematic cyberpunk EDM electronic sounds for Serum 2. Really interesting news over at Quiet Format here. They've got Purge Plus, promising a zero latency resonance control tool. This looks to me like Soothe, and this is much more affordable than Soothe. Normally $49, get it for $34.99 during the intro price. Gets up to 6 band for a bypass EQ and a sidechain mode. Now, this is really exciting to see somebody else put together a resonance suppressor. I'm very interested to hear the reviews of this once it's out in the public. And at $34.99, if this thing does what it promises, that's going to be pretty amazing, especially for people who have been able to afford Soothe. Now, do note here that I did find a free resonance suppressor that we'll mention later on in the show. Rare Sound Essence has released the Chelly's Lyre. Available now for €33. Does require the full version of Contact. Over at Vienna Symphonic Library, they've released a Synchron Special Brass with the new Synchron Wagner Tuba and Synchron Wagner Tuba Ensemble. Available standard pricing and full versions available. So use that link below, log into your account, see what your price will be. New to my radar, Sonic Nomad has released Cheap Keys. Cross-platform virtual instrument with 80s and 90s sounds with 200 sounds, 200 drag and drop MIDI files, for authentic retro vibes. It's going to be $29 just for the next 13 hours. $99 is the normal price. And a new one in Audifier's new Acorn line, Architone. So these are cinematic tension, $25. Does require soundbox. And last week here to pick up Pitch Innovation's Sonic Atlas Expansions, Streets of South India. On that 58% off intro price. Grab it now for $99, normally $139. Although if you go grab it right away here, you can get 10% off with that code WINTER10 over at BST Alarm. Latest release from Sound Iron, Hyperion Strings Solo Cello. $69 intro price now at best service, normally $99. This one sounds really cool. I'd love to check it out. I did make a request. I'm gonna have to follow up and see if I got a copy to review or not. And last but not least, Baby Audio's released some techno expansions a couple weeks ago. Want to make sure you didn't miss these. They are Technocore, Modern Industrial, and Hyperpop. Just $9.50 each till March 1st. Then they'll go up to $19. Highlights this week. There's a flash sale going on just for today. Music Lab guitars are their lowest price ever. You can pick these up for $49 each with their Strat. Their 8-string guitar. And their Rick. Now, if you own the earlier versions, you can upgrade here for just $29 each. I'll include links to this and everything I mentioned cleanly organized in that first pinned comment below. Latest sales announced. Emergence Audio has their winter sale going on now with up to 40% off. This includes 40% off their bundles and 30% off individual instruments and some sample library review award winners. It's hard to go along with some of the cello, viola texture libraries. You can get that ambient string bundle with all 4 of those string instruments for just $239, normally $396. There is an infinite collection that you can try for free. It's 10 examples from the developer's instruments. Yeah, I'll let you peruse the page because there's everything basically is on sale over there. Eduardo Terralante's Dark Era 1 runs in the engine player on sale, 50% off. Get it for $129.50. $259. Now this is one of my very favorite releases from the developer. Just note here that there is Dark Era 2 has been released, which does contain all of Dark Era 1 and quite a bit of expansion here. Just wanted to make sure and throw that out there. East West Goliath. This is their glorified 180 high quality instruments to serve as general MIDI on steroids. Just for the next 2 days, you can get it for $49. And Sound Props Complete Guitar Series Bundle, All 5 of the developers' guitar libraries bundled together for $89, normally $4.98. Over at Pulse Audio, they got G samples sales still going on, 40% off across the board. We covered a lot of these last week in the dollar deals section. And over at Audio Plugin Deals, Aurora Choirs is on sale again, 92% off for this one. Just $39.99, originally sold for $548. It does require contact. There's also Sonora Cinematics piano bundle on deep discount. Save 54% off. Normally get these 2 piano libraries from the developer for $130. They're now $59 for the next 7 days. Mario Nieto's World Harmony Bloom MIDI generator on a deep discount, normally $34. We have it for $22. And over at Native Instruments, they've got a partner sale with up to 77% off partner plugins going on right now. This does include some Heaviosity bundles, as well as some of Heaviosity's heavy hitters on discount. They've also got the Ocean Swift Synthesis Collection bundled together with a big discount, and Phantom Rooms instruments on sale as well. Plugin Boutique has Arturia 14th anniversary sale going on, 50% off. You can get the V Collection 11 Pro at 50% off, as well as Pigment 7, $99. That's 50% off till March 9th. Now, just a note here, Pigments is often on sale for 50% off. If you've been eyeing it, it's probably a good time to get it because I haven't seen it get any lower than that. Yuhi Hive 2 on a 30% off discount. Plugin Boutique, normally $149, get it for $104 till March 3rd. And Melody Media's Vocal Tools Latin bundle, 64% off. You can get both of the Latin soprano and Latin tenor for contact for just $49.99. Normally $139. This deal is only going on for 3 more days. And last but not least, Vienna Symphonic Library's got their special editions at special prices, 40% off. All their special editions for orchestra, winds, strings, bundles, all discounted right now. Dollar deals this week. Luthel Piano by Real Samples, 88% off. Now just $19.95. You can get the Pro Drums Americana and Country by Image Sounds at 81% off, just $14.90. WA Productions Bass Shaper plugin, 68% off, now just $12.90. And Analog Legends Dirt Magnets is 81% off.
15.
This one up for just $19 right now. The Moonwave Complete Effects Series, 93% off right now. Get all those effects from the developer for $19.95. Cinetrance Neo Series Bells, 25% off. Get this contact instrument now for $22.50. Intellecci 2 by Vicious Antelopes, 50% off. Contact instruments now $12.49. And G Samples Expression Series with their dulcimer, whammy clavinet, and harmonicas, 40% off. Available now for just $17.40. Does require the full version of Contact. Simple Samples Audio Simple Felt Pianos, 50% off. Now just $14.50 for this Contact library. And Triumph Audio's Tongue Drums, 61% off. Another Contact instrument for $23 right now. You can get Fast Sound Tools Typewriter for 40% off. Contact Instruments, $5.99. And Sample Science has their 80s Rompler Plus for just $3 right now. With that promo code and link in the description below. Last but not least, I've got some heads up here. Chamber strings, adaptive strings, starting Friday, February 27th is going to be 90% off. You can pick up this contact library from Kirk Hunter Studios right now for just $29 for the next couple days. Plug-in effects. We mentioned Voxcraft, new release from UJAM Instruments last week. It's available for just $39 for this vocal chain as an AAX, AU, or VST. Note here there is a loyalty price of $29 if you already own any other UJAM libraries or plugins. Over at Plugin Boutique, my friends, say it with me, far too many deals for me to mention. A couple that jumped out here. Devious Machines Pitch Monster is 40% off till March 6th. You can get it for $50. Yuhi's Pressworks, their compressor is 30% off, just $90 till March 3rd, normally $129. And Solid State Logic has a SSL 4K bundle. It's 33% off till March 2nd. Just $199 right now, normally $299. And Sound Toys, last chance to save on Sound Toys 5.5, $359. Normally it sells for $599, and that deal's going on till March 3rd. Featured freebies this week. GUI Audio's The Freak. This promises buttery smooth frequency shifting using a Hilbert Transformers. Don't know what that is. It's available for free right now. VST3, AU, and AAX. The Warper by Moonwaves, available for free right now. Runs as a VST or AU. I'll include links to that one. I think I mentioned this one before, but just to be sure here, Magitone's Pantomime E4. This synthesizer is available for free. And Abbey Road has this crazy free sample instrument called the Big Nessie here. It's available to download. Just run it in Contact. Ocean Swifts, in case you missed this one, they've got their free VST Tyranian Tyne. Vienna Symphonical Library recently released their free space organ. And if you haven't grabbed that new Blueprint Whirly from Fractured Sounds, that vintage keyboard is a free contact player instrument. Matter of fact, all of those Fractured Sounds Blueprint instruments are free contact player instruments, meaning they run in the free version of Contact. And last but not least, I promised free spectral resonance suppression in today's show. CRQL has released a NIN, and it looks pretty promising. It does have a freeze compression as well as a delta, so you can hear what it's doing. There's side chain capabilities, and I'll include a link over this page if you want to watch the video here, because it looks pretty impressive. That's going to wrap it up for this week's Deal Compressor show. You could have been down any rabbit hole. I appreciate you spending a little time with me here today. Chime in the comments below. Say hi. Let me know, how do you like your coffee? Creamer? Are you a heavy whipping cream kind of guy? Are you one of those coconut milk guys? What do you like? Oat milk? I even heard people that put coconut oil as they get into their 50s to help their joints. I don't know. That's what a chiropractor told me. That's it for me. Deal Compressor out.